Speaking of utter nonsense coming into society, this week we have the Reviving the Islamic Spirit Conference. Oh boy, the IRS. RIS, yes. It's probably worse than the IRS. Anyways, it's the conference, it's the largest conference in North America. And it's coming to us featuring some of North America's greatest preachers. Like our friend, Sirhaj Wahhaj. Here he is. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. We're a bit confused. Yeah, so there are different Sirhaj Wahhajes here. Now, he's headlining the conference, but there's two different Sirhaj Wahhajes here. And let's get the real Sirhaj Wahhaj here. Okay, this is the Sirhaj Wahhaj coming to speak, okay? He's nothing like the other Sirhaj Wahhaj. See, there was a story in the news last year, let's bring it up, which involved Sirhaj Wahhaj's son, Sirhaj Wahhaj. Now, it's a charming story about a father and son who run away together to open up a terrorist training compound. Yes, do you remember the terrorist training compound in New Mexico and the other one then found in Alabama? Yes. It was run by Sirhaj Wahhaj. See, this is where the 3-year-old boy died. This was the son of Sirhaj Wahhaj Jr., and he kidnapped him from his mother and didn't use his epilepsy medicine, and they tried to instead heal him through prayer, and then he died, and then they buried him in a shallow grave. They also found other children malnourished, and they were teaching the children to shoot up American schools and institutions for jihad. Whoopee! Now, fun fact, all of the adults put on terrorism charges for these two different terrorist training camps are related and family members or married to family members of one Sirhaj Wahhaj. Now we're talking about Big Daddy Sirhaj Wahhaj. So Big Daddy Sirhaj Wahhaj, gray beard and all, said he had nothing to do with these terrorist training camps. Yes, everyone at the terrorist training camp was related to him, but terrorism with Sirhaj Wahhaj, you gotta be kidding me. It's not like he's an unindicted co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. What's that? He's an unindicted co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing? Oh my! Now, Sirhaj Wahhaj once tried to blow up the World Trade Center, and now he's headlining the biggest Islamic conference in North America. Quick question for all the kids out there, and Justin Trudeau, people with the intelligence of a child out there. Do you think it's a good look for the Muslim community that at your largest conference in North America, which is supposed to revive the Islamic spirit, sponsored by Islamic Relief Canada and Paramount Fine Foods, that a man would try and blow up the World Trade Center? And he was also a character witness for the Blind Sheikh, who was the mastermind of the World Trade Center bombing and a close friend. Now, I'm under the impression that in order to fight Islamophobia, we have to fight the idea that Muslims want to blow up the World Trade Center. It's a negative stereotype out there, and no, in all seriousness, I do not think the majority of Muslims want to blow up the World Trade Center. And one of the best ways to make people think that Muslims want to blow up the World Trade Center, which is what they did on 9/11, is to invite a man who was involved in a plot to blow up the World Trade Center to headline a giant conference at the Metro Toronto Convention Center where there will be thousands of people. So is it so much of a stretch to say that, hey, maybe this largest conference in North America of Reviving Islamic Spirit, which is consistently featured in Muslim Brotherhood magazine. I just made that up, but it's a lot of Muslim Brotherhood front groups love this. Do you think it's a good optics to have Sirhaj Wahhaj, unindicted co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, one of the headliners of this conference? Or you might want to say, hey, whoa, we don't want to blow anything up. No, we disagree with Sirhaj Wahhaj. Now, Sirhaj Wahhaj is also, of course, he said the Jews, the armies of the Muslims, you should unite to destroy the Jews in Israel, of course, but that's standard. He's also said that Muslims should not go into politics to serve America. They should go into politics to serve the Islam and create a caliphate. That's in America. So there's some negative stereotypes flowing out there, and I think undeserved for the majority, that Muslims don't want to integrate into society. Instead, they want to Islamize our society and maybe blow up the World Trade Center. Negative stereotype. Not true, the majority of them. But the best way to feed that stereotype and make the case that Muslims want to separate themselves from our society, Islamize it, and then blow up the World Trade Center, would to bring into a speaker to the Metro Toronto Convention Center to speak to thousands of people who has, in the past, tried to blow up the World Trade Center, and tells Muslims to not integrate into society and trying to Islamize it instead. Fair assumption? to make, that maybe Sirhaj Wahhaj isn't the best representative for, peace and harmony and whatever. And there's more of these stuff. Like, you go down. So Amir El-Gabwe, who is the former spokesperson for the NCCM, she's currently associated with the Anti-Hate Network, where she is a board member with my close personal friend Bernie. Killing Jews isn't anti-Semitism, Farber. She will be on a panel with Omar Suleiman and Yasser Qadi. Suleiman is a BDS activist who constantly says Israel is like Nazi Germany, constantly comparing Israel to the Nazis. Now, he's not anti-Semitic, except one time he did give a sermon which he claimed that Jews are the reason that meat goes bad. Yes, the reason why meat spoils isn't biology, it's the fact that 1400 years ago, Jews refused to commit to Islam, and that is why your meat goes bad. I know. That's not anti-Semitic, that's just anti-Zionist. She's part of the Anti-Hate Network, so I'm assuming she's going to call out Omar Suleiman on this. Or how about Yasser Qadi, who thinks LGBTQ is immoral and corrosive and bad for the soul. I'm sure she's very from the gays, but he's also not a fan of the Jews, the Christians, or the Hindus. Yes, he has given sermons where he says polytheism is evil, just like evil of the Jews. I know. And Jews and Christians are basically polytheists, which makes them evil, unlike Muslims, which are monotheists. Yes, so maybe she's part of the Anti-Hate Network, and Amir's going to get up there and be like, hey, you said bad things about Jews and Christians and gays and Hindus, and I'm here to fight hatred. So we'll see if that happens. I'm guessing it doesn't. But what do I know? I'm just an internet talking head. All right. So, guys, get your tickets for the Reviving the Islamic Spirit conference. It's going to be a hoot. Who knows, will they deny the Holocaust, be enthusiastic about the Holocaust, want to kill the Jews, the Christians, the Hindus? Who knows? It sounds like a hoot. Get your tickets now.